Let's take the first card as the representation of you, your energy. There is some paint in my hands, so sorry for that. I had alcohol. I usually, remove them with alcohol, but it was missing. And the makeup remover couldn't show the same effect. So it looks like I have blood or something, but actually they are red paint. Okay, so just letting you know. So the first card is you, representing you, and this is what is on your mind. This is your foundation, the near past or a past influence, the probable future, again what is on your mind. This is the mental sphere. This is more of like a foundation, but also a psychic sphere you are stepping up in. So the distant past, the probable future, the subject which is ultimately crowning you, and also here we have another card for foundation. Okay, and we have the spirit cards. We are going to get one of them and we will look at it by the end of the reading. Okay, let's get this one. And Sagittarius, let's begin. Sagittarius, please note that these are general readings, which means it's for the Sagittarius collective. So it is not a personal reading to you. That's why I approach the readings with this type of awareness. You can always watch it for your sun, moon, rising, or other astrological associations as well, if you think those are also working for you. Oh, we have the snake. Who has betrayed you, Sagittarius? Someone went behind your back here. Or you are like finding yourself in some kind of a plot. The snake here, it can be also the enemy. Like, what is also becoming adversity for you, like becoming opposition for you, let's say. And you, this energy itself is mirroring something here. It can be also the cheating energy, or anything like you potentially harmful things, okay? Potential harmful things, but you know, why at the center? Let's see the other cards. We have the moon. There is a worry of the moon. In the cards, moon is our worries. The worry if someone is cheating me, or the worry of if someone is betraying me, or the cheating, betraying energy with a lot of questions. It's like moon, so it's dark. You don't know the depths of it yet. And there you go. We have the Sunit. This is the partner, boyfriend card. Now Sunit here represents a man, though the man didn't appear here in the visible side. The man here appeared in the actually subconscious. So the man in your subconscious, they are not in the visible part. So they are in your hidden realms, in your depths. Sunit is a man who usually represents a man who always like wants to be the attention on them kind of thing. Usually can represent like brunette, dark colored energy it has. Not energy, sorry. I'm sorry for my English actually. Brunette, dark colored man it represents, and with a very attractive smile. Very actually successful person who adapt things very easily. This guy always finds a way to get attention. And also it can be the guy that you are in relationship with. the man in your life, the relationship maybe itself, it may represent the existing one. So the sunit, the relationship, okay? So you are worrying about cheating, betraying situation in a relationship that worries you. Or there is this sunit in the hidden realm, and there is this, well, going behind the back energy. This worries you, it can be. This is a difficult situation. In the past though, you had this very solid dreams, very solid, you are in that solid structure. We have the castle. When we are hopeful about life, like we have this long-lasting efforts in order to actualize things. But the snake is like the betrayal in our something has like not damaged it, but this highly fortified castle, which also represents long-term connections, long-term relationships, and longevity of things, now getting this snake energy. So there is here a warning for the peace and prosperity. In the very past, oh yes, so we have the love relationship, love which is long lasting, but now there is a betrayal to it, which is the moon worrying, and that was the marriage. So maybe there are two men here, one sunit and the other one is the marriage. We have the ring, long-lasting castle, marriage, the ring. Sunit may be here, yes, the relationship guy, but of course many of you may have complicated matters. So maybe here there is two people. Or it can be something like the relationship is like the snake, betraying its own goals. Okay, so for some of you this is not necessarily cheating, betrayal energy, but maybe something threatening to the goals. But you are worried, and you have worry. The commitment here is on your mind. You see the love, heart, the commitment, loving commitment, which is castle, long lasting, but now having this snake. In the past, oh yes, we have two men here. Tagral is the bohemian lover, who also represents the boss, a person who gives your job, hires you, or a colleague, but a more, work-related person. This is the bohemian guy that we do not have committed relationship, but just like a bohemian love affair kind of thing. And now we have the sunit. So there are two men here, or it can be man in your life in general, but they feel so separated, like there is a segmented relationship and connections with the masculine figures. Tagral here also mirroring the ring actually. Like you cannot fully trust a person's love towards you. Oh, okay, so something has a potential to become maybe more painful, but reversed sword is like the sword is not hitting, so it cannot shed blood. So something in the minimal degree, you try to avoid something. You don't want it to cause so much pain or hurt people, so you are very careful something not gonna cause pain. This is an auto control also, what you are stepping up in. We have the mountains reversed. There has been an obstacle which but it felt like it was always there. And it's always that obstacle. You think some conditions are creating when it comes to especially your relationship with the masculine figure. And it's like, how am I gonna overcome maybe this without hurting myself, without hurting people? So here we have the little girl reverse. Little girl reverse can indicate a child, children, or a person's social life, or a person's, if they are liked by other people, actually a person's reputation, it can be, children it can be, or problem coming from children, in which you cannot maybe find a middle ground with a partner, it can be. Though your work life is still effective here, but your marriage is definitely currently, or any commitments that in question. Anchor reverse, this cheating, betrayal situation, or what has been created adversity for you, is creating some upside down anchor. So this is a shaking of stability a bit. Something here is, it seems a bit shaking us. Oh, and we have the Eferat. This is the husband card. Again, a lot of male figures here. So with the masculine energy, Sagittarius, it seems your relationship with masculine figures, whoever they are in your life, is going through some changes. Eferat mirroring the ring. This can be even like a proposal maybe from someone. But maybe there is here, well, children is a problem, or you are here, well, we cannot deny the great big love here. But also, the Sunit and Tagral is like, they are facing with each other. I feel these people are like rival to each other. And maybe Sunit is also Eferat actually showing up here, both in your subconscious and in the awareness part. But Tagral here is someone more bohemian. Sunit and Eferat has similar energy. But here we have a reversed anchor with Eferat. Reverse children can be also a coming of a child, or a birth of a child, or a difficult birth it can be. Or in general, child is a priority here. There can be also here a person who is married, for instance. Maybe you are also here committed. So maybe there is some kind of a secretive love affair. But oh, Parsandra, now this movement figure can be a third influence. So some, well, okay, this solar new eclipse, solar new moon eclipse can be really a relationship crisis for you, Sagittarius, especially when it comes to a female figure who can be really difficult, like dragging everyone mess and exaggerating things, talking, gossiping, Parsandra, third people's involvement in the relationship, which is gonna make something upside down. So you got to be aware of the adverse effects to your relationships. Wow, okay, so we have the spirit of Isfahan. Now, these spirit cards I pick like guides, and they are here actually to give a general advice to our readings. This is why I picked them. Sagittarius, at this time you really need to maintain calm in order to succeed. Relationships are, it seems, in a critical matter. For you, it is very important to not to reach very easy or quick conclusions without judgment, and don't dragged by people who are also trying to drag you to some kind of a conflicting subjects, or like this loop like conversations never ending. You always need to think twice. Here there is a woman appearing. Maybe a curious woman who is like approaching you, wanna know more about you and the person. Maybe you got to avoid some kind of a meaningless conversation with the female figures, because they may potentially be harmful at this time. I think you need to work on your premises, because this Encore reversed I didn't like. You have the castle here. What is really long lasting in your life? Because this is Taurus solar eclipse new moon, which is ultimately about our resources, relationships, security, long lastingness of things, material security, finances, your personal values. So these are all going to be tested, and there can be some shifts happening. Of course, the Encore is a very important symbol, because the Encore symbolism usually makes us to tap into our Encore sense of security, our inner calm, also represented by the Taurus symbolism. But the upside down Encore here is something you need to let your feet sink into the earth, but not upside down. Okay. Now here there is some type of a fast forward button, like you're gonna watch things like playing in front of your eyes, like even it's gonna feel like you are actually watching like 2 months later of something. There can be this fast forwardness. Okay. But when watching that things like happening in front of you, you may be still figuring out like your positioning there. So we are not able to like catch up with everything. We have this Uranian quality at this time. You just need to make sure if circumstances happening around you is really aligning you to your actual goal. Okay. Some old wounds may arise. Okay, some old wounds may arise. I see here a boss figure, but maybe there is a boss figure here that I don't know, someone here can create a trouble for you. I see you had committed yourself to something, maybe a work, but there was maybe this difficult boss, and they may bring some things like why you haven't completed this, or a colleague, or someone like client, or you know, you are going to see, I think, their energy in an unsettling way, but somehow this is not going to take so much time. I mean, this is a temporary problem. Here it's like you are more trying to settle your relationship with a person, checking on your commitments, checking on that security, what security looks and feels like in you at this time. You just shouldn't dragged by this Parsandra's energy, I do feel. You need to move with calm, but this snake here is really, the snake energy is not so good. The snake energy, it feels to me threatening. I think it's like that security check. It's like this, you know, female lioness in the forest, you know, like this morning check of her zone, you know, is everything all right? She knows that the wildlife is tough, but she needs to like make sure that her security measures is met with the spirit of time and also the circumstances. you are likely to find something adversary and using the also power of your relationships to deal with it, Sagittarius. This is also what I have picked for you in my cards. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this mini Desta reading. I really so much enjoy Desta readings. Thank you so much and hope you like it, Sagittarius. Take good care. Ciao for now.